like you're falling, like it's ni kitu imestick kama earworm, but like the lyrics themselves, like in between the verses, haziku stand out to me ile design ya like hata nikisikiza like nasikiza like it's like nikisikiza haini baby kabisa, like the song itself does not carry me all the way through, but kayo part ya the chorus hapo ndio ina hit for me.
Muda, we are getting it. Chema cha juice ukitaka you can bet in it. Ndoto za wengi ni kuget the cred and respecting it. Hatujali kusoma jina while getting it.
Niaje sana kwa sana song reviews. Karibu sana kwa yet another song review kwa mara nyingine. And kama you are a regular viewer wa hii channel na kama una consume our content na our videos, then unajua tuko back to the Zoom thing. Tuko back to the Zoom thing once again. We get to finally do this. Finally this is happening. Ni kama kuna forces ilikuwa against us, and then some people pia wako wanapatikana, na sitasema ni kina nani ama what circumstances ziliwafanya akawa unavailable, but tuko hapa finally, na kama title ya hii video inasema tuko about ku review ngoma ya ach13ng featuring Kaka, a new release inaitwa Falling, and tutashare our sentiments on the song. With your coffee induced brain, tuambie maoni yako kuhusu Falling.
Iko sawa? Yeah. Sam?
I am not falling for that. Neither are our viewers, neither are our regular viewers. Tuambie kama lines ambazo zilitupwa kama ulizishika.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Kama zilikuwa za kuaminika.
Yeah, I'm guessing we are using the same parameters that we normally do when we're reviewing other like projects and stuff. So because that's what I went with. Because at first nilikuwa ni reaction to the actual video, but then after watching the video, I've kind of since then I've kind of gone back na kusikiza just the audio over and over again. There's a comment the song for one thing. When I saw that the title Falling, I thought it's the usual girl meets boy, girl falls in love with boy, type of stuff. But when you listen to the lyrics, certain sections of it, now particularly verse ya Kaka, there's a certain twist to the song where the lady kind of knows this guy is not genuine, but she doesn't want to err on the side of caution, I guess. I just wish ingekuwa more clear. So when I realized that's what the song is about, iliniacha na maswali mingi. Why is she falling for the guy, and specifically mbona hataki kutoroka, because she says that kwa verse 2, but hasemi mbona. So the chorus itself pia ni confusing, because when she says nimekuwa nikifly so high, but ukiongea mimi nashuka. Ni kushuka, si ndio? Sikushuku. Kushuka. Yeah, so because at first I thought anasema ukiongea mimi nashuku. See, that would have made more sense. But when she says nimekuwa nikifly so high, but ukiongea nashuka, and then after that you go on and say you're falling for you. So my question is, because the term falling has in this context, love context, it has a positive connotation to it, the whole falling in love and everything. So did she take it to like literally, like you see, like actually fallen plus hata hiyo line ya King Kaka, ukianguka I'll catch you. Like see get, you know, like the more I listen to it, the more questions I had. When I go back to the video, I make any sense, because for video it seems as if the female character is taking the lead, especially for the part where after verse 1, she leads the guy to the bed.
Kwa hiyo room.
Yeah, kwa hiyo room. Again, I appreciate the fact that it wasn't a straightforward song about just falling in love and, you know, yeah, blah blah blah. But the direction they took, they didn't make it as clear as it can be, both with writing yake. Na sijafika verse ya King Kaka because that's a whole other hiyo ni story ingine tofauti man. But kwa writing ya verse 1 na verse 2 na the chorus plus the video, there are very many contradictions when you actually think about it. And then when you get to King Kaka's part, because for the video, up until that point, the main character was ach13ng and the guy. So I was thinking he's talking about the guy. But then for King Kaka, it's ach13ng on a date with King Kaka. And then now King Kaka is talking as if he is the guy. Sijui what they were going for, because that made it even more confusing than it already is. For those of you who actually like think about what you're listening to, as you don't just go off vibes. If you actually sit down and dig deeper into the music, look at the concepts and everything, I had a lot of questions about it. While again, going back to what I said earlier, I do appreciate the fact that it wasn't a straightforward love song. It wasn't a straightforward love song. Kulikuwa na maswali mingi. That aside, I did like the production, especially the at the start, the vocals, and how the keys came back at the end. Sijafika kwa verse King Kaka because that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I liked the production. I liked the feel of it. I'm guessing everyone here knows ach13ng is a really, really good singer, having interacted with her stuff before this. Now, King Kaka.
Umengoja yani umesave hii moment, umecreate your suspense, umetell hii story.
Maze.
Yeah, man. I'm taking our viewers on a journey. This is an experience, interacting with Sana kwa Sana reviews. You know, we don't just come here and say kazi safi. You know, we go deep. You know, we start, you know, to plot points, nini, kuna intro, kuna body, kuna segues like this, as you can see. And then kuna I digress. There is sasa. You know, we tunasema tukitenda. but yeah.
Tenda sasa ushasema.
At first I thought it was terrible, but then calling it terrible would be kind. I think we need a whole new definition of
set of adjectives.
Complete garbage, because even that, calling it garbage is an insult to garbage. Because seriously man, hiyo kitu ilikuwa mbaya. Through wealth na pia hachu nitadu the hustling utakaa tu, you know, uzae watu ikaa tu like what, why, and then the ad-libs after that, terrible. So you're with the ad-libs, you're already negating the negative efforts that you've already put across. So like yo, that thing was chunga Nairobi, usianguke sana kubwa. What the like ilikuwa mbaya man, ilikuwa mbaya. I get it's King Kaka, and maybe he's probably the reason why that video has 42,000 views right now on YouTube. at the time of recording this. Probably by the time you edit and post, ishafika 50 ameshapita. But I'd rather it have 1,000 or 2,000 views, but not that, and remove the verse, than have that like Siget have him appear in the video as a vixen. Honestly, that would have been much better, because I think unakumbuka the videos that we did where he's acting, because he is an actor. I'm make appearances in a few local shows. That you would have still gotten the views, because you'd be like, yo, King Kaka kwa video, but please don't make him rap. Just tafadhali don't. Just please, if he's gonna do that, don't make him rap. And then in the video, see what he was trying to do with the whole siati unakava mkono, and then akitoa stuko like I said, tunasema na kutenda. But yeah, it was it was really, really bad. Like, it was really, really bad. It was really, really, really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Irabuga, do you concur
with
everything
he says? With everything he says, ama with what?
Jibu kulingana na jinsi ulivyoelewa hilo swali.
Sijalielewa, ndio maana nataka uifafanue.
Tupe maoni yako. In other words,
nilisikiza ngoma. Asanteni. Yo, but seriously, I enjoyed ach13ng singing, like aliimba beautifully. Na yo like yo the keyword falling, like with the verse, with the chorus, like you're falling, like it's ni kitu umestick kama earworm. But like the lyrics themselves, like in between the verses, has it stand out to me ile design ya, like ana nikisikiza, like nasikiza, like it's like nikisikiza haini baby kabisa, like the song itself does not carry me all the way through, but kayo yo part ya the chorus hapo ndio ina hit for me. But it's not overwhelming in the emotion that na feel like I carry as much emotion to me. Then kwa basi King Kaka alifanya kile yufanye, King Kaka li represent
using Mosoti's words
madali represent, alikao akasema alifanya kile yufanye, alikama achu then I come at you, unacheki, like bars, like Roger ulikuwa na expect nini?
Na kaongeza gear.
What did you want?
When the money yako achana Roger.
The only part I liked was the end when he asks ni wongo gani ujasikia boo, because I was like, okay, all right. But then yeah.
Mimi sikupenda hiyo part kwa sababu ni aje unamwambia hizo vitu zote nzuri then unamuuliza ni wongo gani ujasikia, hata kama
so that's the concept,
like, in the long run, like I know, but like in the long run inakwanga we both know it's a game, like na pia kuna zingine ni mauongo, lakini ukistage tu hivyo, mimi sikupenda hiyo part. Overall nilifeel hiyo verse yake haikuwa needed in the song, as in it didn't really add anything to what ach13ng was saying, like it's not like it brought life to the song. Haikuwa like a missing puzzle piece, and then pia because of the lyrics, like ali come through, so yeah.
Umekuwa ukija huku sana. Can see you from the corner of my eye, and lines zako ni classic, coated in plastic, and And kizitupa mimi nashika uongo, but zinaaminika. I think from the onset here tunaona Achieng akiset the foundation of the song na kituambia what the theme of the song is, and capturing a different kind of love, a different kind of relationship yenye ana eventually perhaps ata get into, just based on the fact that ana claim na ana confess that I'm falling for you. Also sort of kujibu what Roger was asking with the why, and is it falling ama is it what kind of falling, and anatuambia the kind of love and the kind of feelings zile ako nazo, and just kuiset from the word go na from the beginning of the song that ana understand na anajua that hizi ni uongo na hizi ni lines zile amesikiza before, and even as King Kaka anakuja kusema ni lines gani hujasikia, ni uongo gani hujasikia boo, that hizi ni vitu zenye zina kuanga told na tumesikiza before, people have told to each other na watu wamezisikia, watu wenye wako on the receiving end, na ini an instance whereby mwenye wako on the receiving end anazikubali, ana fall for them willingly na anajua kile ina happen. So tuko na Achieng mwenye anatuambia that ana identify hizi ni uongo na hizi ni falsehoods, na amekuwa akifly so high but anaji allow kushika hizi lines where the n is silent na kufall, na anasema unajua siwezi deny hizi feelings niko nazo, sitoroki, as Roger pia ame mention earlier, sitoroki and I am falling for you, now you've got me where you've wanted me to be. And looking at that as the idea of the song and the idea behind the writing. Alafu uko na King Kaka who has a rap verse mwenye anakuja at the end of his verse. I think the role that they were going for ni a play this character who is this villain in quotes mwenye anaspana these lies, alafu anamaliza with that conclusion ya ni uongo gani hujasikia boo, to conclude this idea ya hizi lines na hizi uongo zile watu huambiwa na zile watu huambiana as the concept. The things zile nilipenda about this song ni vitu kidogo sana. Nilipenda the harmonies za Achieng kwa the verses and kwa the chorus. Kuna harmonies zile alieka, there's a melody that alieka kwa the entire song, ikakuwa a sort of a foundation, na nilipenda how it sounded na jinsi ili carry the song and the feeling that it added in the atmosphere that ili create. Actually that ilikuwa my highlight of the entire song. As Irauka amesema, I think tumesikia better songs from Achieng na tumesikia more compelling writing from her as well, and this is not one of those instances. Hizo ndo vitu nilipenda about this song, the harmonies alafu hiyo melody yenye ilikuwa a foundational part of the song. So yeah, the pa-da-da-da-da-da hiyo ilikuwa highlight yangu kwa the song, and then harmonies zake kwa the verses na the chorus. Now direction ya the song tukiangalia especially the video, because imekuja as a video and this is definitely a marketing choice whereby you have a song imefanywa na Provoke, iko na feature ya King Kaka, the only way tunaweza push further ni let's have a video behind it, isikuwe just an audio. So of course kuna a marketing choice that we are seeing there, iki-influence the choice of them kufanya video pamoja, kukuwa na ngoma na King Kaka alafu kuidrop, and tumesema iko at 42k at the time of this recording, and King Kaka kukuwa an impact ikikuja kwa hizo numbers kuonekana pale kwa ngoma ya Achieng. Direction ya video, the storyline does not add up at all, and ukiangalia the shots zilikuwa unstable, and then kuna shots that didn't even make sense. Kuna time where unaona wana zoom kuonesha nini specific parts kama ni mguu ya Achieng, and then kuna shot fulani kuna kiatu, kuna shot nyingine wameka chini akimshika nywele, and then kuna hii ni from an aerial view which ilikuwa pia unstable, and even further multiple shots kwa the video. Kuna a number of them zilikuwa unstable, and then zilikuwa zina eventually, ukiangalia as a whole, zina affect quality ya the storyline na quality ya the video ikikuja kwa what they were going for, and then the video does not add up at all, which Roger Asha mentioned tukianza. Uko na the premise that umekuwa ukikuja huku sana, and I can see you from the corner of my eye. And the premise of the entire song ni ana fall for this person mwenye anamwambia hizi lines, and then uko na King Kaka who pia anakuja na play that role, anamwambia kile atamfanyia, promises ana make, kujaribu convince with hizi lies na hizi lines zile anaambianga watu na amekuwa kisikiza, inakanika yeye uangusha watu sana with hizi lines zile anarushanga. And that's the premise of this that's the premise of this song. However, from the onset, video ikianza, tayari the picture that the video is depicting ni that this is tayari a couple, ama tayari wako past hiyo talking stage, wako past hiyo introductory stage ya watu kuambia na lines za uongo. We are seeing them together, and then the setting pia ni intimate, and from the word go, hiyo shot ya kwanza where umse anatoka kwa from the door anakama anakaa kwa stairs na Achieng, it did not make sense at all. The build up ya we are seeing this guy kwa mlango, and then tunamfollow anakama anakaa chini, the reward does not add up at all, and that build up haiku make sense at all, just like the rest of this video ama the whole of this video. And then the shots where wamepose wana face camera, alafu the guy amepose anamwangalia, it didn't make any cinematic sense. Ikuja kwa storytelling haiku make any sense kukuwa na hizo shots, na kwa the storyline it did not add up in any way. And then they leave that scene, wanaenda kwa hii scene kwa nyumba, kwa room yenye Roger amesema wako pamoja, and it's now intimate, but still the lyrics ni hizi lines unaniambia siezi deny, and ana build upon kile amekuwa akisema kwa the previous verse. You've got me where you want me to na siezi toroka. It seems tayari wako intimate, but hakuna hiyo connection from where we were to where we are at the moment, what exactly has switched. Ndio pia again tukuje kwa verse 3, verse ya King Kaka, ndio it makes sense because nikaa bado anamkatia na tayari mko kwa room na ni intimate, una get, na mmechange clothing, mmechange nguo, mpaka shati yake imefunguliwa sasa, ako kwa bed, unajua
you gonna get this work
and wanaangaliana staring at each other. The build up, the story, the storyline, the arc of the story, and the tale, and the narration, and the narrative, nothing is adding up at all whatsoever. And then before your verse iishe, tunaonyeshwa an aerial view where huyu msee anasimama anatoka anaishia, and then Achieng anacho hapo akilay down, and kuna hiyo shot ya kiatu which is unnecessary and it's horrible. It doesn't add on to anything. Kuna shots zenye tunaonyeshwa Achieng akistare at the camera na amepose. The one that nilipenda ni where ilikuwa aerial na alikuwa amelay down. After that we go to verse ya King Kaka which Roger ameongelea, because nilikuwa nataka nipo Roger li bring up, because nilikuwa nataka kuuliza if any one of you alikuwa able to understand what that scene ilimaanisha, because tushapewa build up ya kuna a couple tayari with Achieng and the previous person of interest kwa hii video, but now ametoka, exit the bed, ameacha Achieng peke yake, and then kuna kile Roger amesema cause walikuwa wanajaribu kufunika hiyo nini hivi, and then kama unachiki anafungua macho, so nilikuwa I was thinking of idea ya falling and hizi words kukuweka in a stupor sort of or in a daze, but sasa siku understand what was happening exactly. Siku get how the transition has come from isi lingine, and then camera inaenda hivi chini, and hizo transitions pia zilikuwa mbaya, inaenda hivi and then tuna come into a new scene, and then ni kama Achieng alikuwa zio na doze off na anafungua macho, but ana doze off before ataanze kumkatia. So what are we doing here exactly? Haiku make sense. And then as another character also did not make any artistic or storytelling sense. I was thinking ana play role ya the previous guy. Achieng akona same outfit alikuwa nayo at the beginning, but akona viatu different, and then King Kaka is an entirely different person. That scene was unnecessary. That scene haiku make any sense to the story, didn't add anything. Na Irauka na Roger mshasema verse ya King Kaka as well did not do anything for the song. I understand using the feature ya King Kaka na the name, but the verse is uninspired na ni lackluster. And Roger amesema we need maybe a new set of adjectives. Yeah, ishasema zake. ilikuwa and then they were eating something, but the verse was tasteless.
Ndio maana wewe ni mwanadamu.
No
Masejo. I'll come hold.
Yeah. Yo, buzz.
Nakushow.
The moment we knew this song was about to come out, tulikuwa tunajua what tutapata in terms of the concept. Itakuwa in terms of the idea of the song, itakuwa a love story kuhusu relationship na mapenzi, because hiyo ndio direction yenye most collabos huenda. As Roger amesema, hiyo pia ilikuwa thought yangu. Nilikuwa nafikiria bila King Kaka ingoma ingechezea 1000 views or 2000 views. I would rather ingekuwa tu hivyo na wale fans wachie wenye wamsikizange. It's good that anapata a new audience, good for her career, lakini that verse doesn't add anything. Ini typical of hizi love songs na hizi collaborations with singers and rappers. You can tell what atasema kwa verse yake as a rapper, and most likely itakuwa lackluster. In most cases ina end up imekuwa lackluster more often than not. That was the case here.
I think ni a common issue when I don't mean any disrespect to the examples I'm going to use, but it's a common issue when an artist who isn't as big collaborates with a bigger artist. You won't get the best verse from the bigger artist. Because earlier today I was listening to Questa akona verse with the Wale feature. Na hiyo verse ya Wale is absolute crap, man. It has like ni mbaya kabisa.
Is that another song ama that's his biggest song? Nile ngoma yake na Wale ama kuna ingine?
Na Spirit.
Oh yeah.
Terrible verse. Same case here, and it goes back to what we have mentioned earlier. Go in that direction will boost viewership. Itaku highlight a little bit more, and it's an opportunity to get new fans. But then you sacrifice in terms of quality of the art. Yeah. Na niko sure there is no way. I mean there is a way, but you still can't kuogopa ama I don't know what it is, but mbona you can't just tell the big artist niaje hii verse haijatosha mboga, so just either sit down and rewrite it or we just move on without it.
Part of me also nilifikiria hiyo story.
Yeah, just send it back, umwambie zi man hii andika tena, especially if I've paid. See, it's not a favor because I'm working with Provoke, and you know there's a relationship between him and King Kaka, or if we're under the same management or whatever. But even if it's that, even in that case, I'd still expect respect for. Na ndio nasema, even if it's a case of connections, or you know I can get King Kaka on your song, and because we are boys, I'd expect you as a seasoned professional kuniheshimu na kuheshimu kazi yangu enough to come up na something worthwhile.
Kumongelea Questa na Wale, the same has been said about verses za Cross yenye upatianga wasanii wa Afrika, how average zinakuanga and inspired zinakuanga. It's been said. I think time ya P Square ilikuwa a conversation sana with your verse yake. And just going back to King Kaka, kuna this sort of archaic perception when it comes to relationship that we are hearing, this male perspective that ana bring with hiyo line ya ni do the hustling utakaa tu unaget na uzae watoikaa tu this male unajua old patriarchal perspective is coming out clearly, and knowing content ya Achieng and her ideologies, pia nilikuwa surprised that she let that go na akaiacha tu iende na ipass. Hiyo pia for me ilikuwa a red flag ama kitu kama hiyo. So you're just expecting you to hold huyu msanii ataka ni mkubwa accountable. Sijui how that conversation went for them wakicraft the song na akiandika verses, and then King Kaka does it as an ad-libio ya kubwa, but nilikuwa najiuliza nini ni kubwa kwa it's not you did not perform a verse that can make you say that this is not a great composition to warrant that.
There's a part where
If
even
at all.
says about health system ya Kenya.
Yes, kwa hizo adlib zake za mwisho usifall
Kwa hizo
sana,
adlibs,
health system zetu unajua ni mbaya,
Health ni mbaya,
alafu kuwa careful, ulimi wembe. Again unajua nilikuwa na film hizo adlibs zilikuwa an antithesis. Ulimi ni wembe, chungana na Nairobi. Again going back to how the song came about and the final product, na premise nimesema Ach13ng ameset from the onset. Ach13ng ashakubali uongo. Anajua hizi ni uongo tunatel, ashakubali. So there's no need for you kuja kusema ati ulimi wembe, chungana Nairobi. Ye mwenyewe ashakubali hiyo position. Those adlibs trying to be humorous and comical didn't add anything, na zilikuwa zina sound too vibaya. They dented the song even further. They dented the song even further if his verse had not done that already. And then they go back to ile scene kwa bedroom, msa anarudi tena. The storyline, the arc of the story, hapana. Unajiuliza mbona ilitoka in the first place? What was that for? Is it just for a transition? Alafu we go back to ile scene walikuwa earlier kwa hiyo sort of cabin huko nje kwenye amekaa kwa stairs, alafu kishikana nywele. We had moved. So the directing, the cinema.
We should have a conversation about Kenyan music videos.
Ilianguka mtihani vibaya sana. And then pia sikupenda the beat at all, especially the parts where it's obvious for the song, the keys which are huge, and then the kick and the snare. For me, they didn't do it.
I enjoyed the song though. I enjoyed how the song sounds.
I did as well. If you don't question anything and just kind of, take what you're given. It's
Vibe.
Yeah, it's not a terrible song. Again, going back to the fact that nime interact na mziki ya Ach13ng before, and nime interact naye pia personally. Even that aside, nikisikiza mziki, there's a way I just listen. I want to get the whole picture. Going with that line of thought, then that's where tunaanza kutoa marks, the writing, the storyline, just everything. And we should seriously have a conversation about Kenyan music videos because it's bad out there or out here.
Hayo ndio maoni yetu kuhusu Falling ya Ach13ng featuring King Kaka. Kama umeisikiza, I'm assuming that you're this fine to the video, umeisikiza, tuambie sentiments zako pia kuhusu, na anything else that you felt or thought about the song. Kama unakubaliana ama una disagree na sisi, tuambie pia kwa comment section. Na asante sana kwa kuwatch. Feel free pia kusubscribe to the channel. Asante sana for watching.